Clarity drives action. Literalist motivation emphasizes clear and specific goals or promises, which eliminates ambiguity and empowers individuals to act decisively to quicker outcomes. I think it's important that we're clear, and I think it's also important that we have a firm grasp of how to reduce ambiguity and miscommunication for that matter. The next point is about quick wins. So, quick wins build momentum. That's no surprise. By setting up small, achievable tasks or promises, literalist motivation will foster a sense of accomplishment early on, which will fuel continued progress and, of course, engagement. Now, trust through consistency. Clear promises, when delivered consistently, will build trust and reliability in both personal and professional environments. People are more likely to follow a leader or a system that delivers on straightforward commitments. But sometimes there are some people, some groups, organizations that can be fickle, that can be just like hard to convince. Even though you've done everything right and you have really been transparent, they just can't get off the couch. Like they're just like on that fence and they don't know which way to go. So it's important to understand that continued trust through that consistency will eventually build, but it's not going to happen overnight. That's very important. So people are more likely to follow a leader or a system or group that delivers on straightforward communities with commitments. So that's important. So the next thing I want to talk about is reduced cognitive loads. So the efficiency of literalist motivation lies in its simplicity. It's clear, it's direct. Instructions require less mental effort and freeing up cognitive resources to focus on execution rather than interpretation. Now, immediate feedback loops are also important. Quick wins provide immediate feedback, allowing individuals what they need to assess their performance and make necessary adjustments. This cycle of action and reaction keeps motivation high and fosters continuous improvement. Minimalizing procrastination, the straightforward nature of literalist goals reduces the tendency to procrastinate as the path forward is unambiguous and the rewards are tangible and within reach. See, that's very important. Now, we also want to boost confidence in achieving clear small wins, boost confidence, importantly, to make larger and more complex tasks seem less daunting over time. We all know that if we do something hard that's really complicated, we oftentimes will get, let's say, gun shy from it and not want to move forward. But if we do something that's simpler and then we build up, like, for example, if you're in the kitchen and you're making cookies, it's a lot easier to make cookies, right? And start with a simple recipe before you tackle a cake or before you tackle a very fancy French pastry, right? That small win, even though it is small, will give us the confidence to fuel us to take on the next challenge, which is slightly more difficult. So boost your confidence, achieve those clear small wins, and you'll have what you need. These small wins, again, will create a positive reinforcement loop that will build self-efficacy. Now, measurable progress. Literalist motivation allows for easy tracking of progress since the goals or promises are typically concrete and measurable, making them easier to recognize success and stay motivated. I know a lot of people that are on their track and they want to do something, but the biggest challenge that they have is that they don't understand that what you can't measure, you can't change. So if you can measure something, you can change it. Anything you can measure, ladies and gentlemen, you have the ability to change. So what we can't measure, we can't change. So we have to figure out what it is we can measure. Progress, and really not only shows it to us, but gives us a feeling that we know we are on the right. Now, each of these points highlights how literalist motivation focuses on simplicity, clear promises, and quick wins can enhance efficiency and foster consistent progress.